Hello everybody, and welcome back to LaytonJunction again. Here we are in the railway room, and I think on the last running session I'd mentioned I was going to have a go at doing some overhead gantries, lit signals. And here they are. I've got just two plastic gantries, as you can see. They're just, like your Airfix type thing, you know, they're nothing really spectacular. Just the plastic ones, painted with a bit of acrylic paint, and they look fine. I had spotted them on Junction, and lad there, he's got some really good ones across his layout, and Gary on the cheekytek, he's got an L-shaped one. It's about just, you know, like that, and it looks really good, and that got my little brain taken over, and I thought, oh, you know what it is, I'm going to have a go at this, because in fairness, Gary, he did a video, it might be a few months ago now, and he did some electrical cabling along the side of his track, and it looked absolutely spot on. So I give it a go, and where it's not as, I must admit, the same standard as what he got, it worked out pretty well. It doesn't look too bad. I'll show you later on, and it's just a small stretch, but it'll just give us an idea of how it worked out, and it worked out pretty well, I have to say. So anyway, I thought it would be nice to have some of these, this gantry up with some pre-lit signals. My original idea is to possibly use the pre-lit ones from like the Layouts for You and Reels of Sheffield. They do them as well. I had thought of using the ground-based signals, and just you can get them in, you know, red, amber, green, whatever, and just sticking them on here, running the wires along down here, drill a hole in the base, and just wire them to me AC adapter. The idea was to possibly use this one. I think I'm going to use this one and cannibalise this, maybe stick this on there, which will give us a walkway, if you get the idea. So I can stick some men in there, so it looks like they're working on it, and stick the signals there, run the wires around, and put them in some either very thin black tubing or some even thin straw painted, and then drop down, drill through, as I say, and wired up to my AC adapter, you know, push 3 volts through and see what happens, sort of thing. So this afternoon I'm going to go back online. I'm going to have a look and see what in the way of lights I fancy, and see what comes up, and then I'll send off for them. It should get back midweek, which will then hopefully next weekend I'll have them in place to put on, and I'll have a better idea of what I'm going to do. I will show you the type of lights I'm on about. If you bear with us, I'm going to take this off the tripod. There you go. And if I come round here to, if you see just this there, I can get a better picture of it, not in the trees. There is my ground-based signal, and I was thinking of a couple of them, because the wiring, it gives you the option to either have it red, amber or green. A few of them glued on may do the trick, and I have, I was looking at, where am I? I just scoot off down here. These ones here, as you can see, excuse the finger, again, they give you the green, amber, so I could cannibalise one of them and stick them on, or maybe to keep them all in situ. I'm not too sure. Anyway, so that is the plan, and we will see how that one pans out. But you know, what's the worst can happen? Make a complete arse of it, and well, never mind. There's nothing ventured, nothing gained. So anyway, yes, that's the idea for that. And then let's see, I'm going to wire these just to me AC adapters. I'm a big fan of these. The original idea I got from was Dave Howarth. Cheers Dave, again, another one of his videos on lighting, and he uses them. You know, you chop the end off, and the good thing is you can regulate the voltage to 3, 6, 12 volts, whatever you want. And it means for people like me who don't solder, you can just wire up your lights straight to them, for your signals, and you can just put in 3 volts or whatever, and you don't have to use resistors, because all the lighting on this layout, pardon me, the street lights, the signals, the housing, the building lights are all just wired through. The wires are cut bare together, and just a bit insulating tape putting around. And I can hear people, I can hear them now, the big boys screaming, what on earth is he doing? But it works for me. The lights have been on this layout for, what, 5 years, and I haven't had any problems. And I see I just bare the wires together, tie a bit insulating tape around. It's not ideal, but for any young kids who are just starting out, you know, and you've got your platforms, your bits and pieces, and you fancy a bit, I fancy some lights in there, it's possibly the way to go, because then you don't have to run the risk of having a soldering iron and, you know, ruining mum's carpet, or, you know, burning the dad's shed down or whatever, or even injuring yourself. So that's, I'm a big fan of the AC adapters. For this, I think because this is going to be quite fiddly, I'm probably going to send off for a soldering iron and have the nephew maybe solder them. I'm quite patient, I'm pretty good with stuff like this, but I am suffering now with cataracts, so I'm finding it quite difficult to do the fiddly things. So anyway, I'm going to send off for these lights when I've made my mind up what I'm going to go for. Send off for the soldering iron, and hopefully next weekend there'll be a bit more progress. So I'll do a running session sometime, hopefully in the week. I might pick another one of the 37s and some freight. We haven't done a freight for a while. And yes, so anyway, that's the latest project with that, and I'll put up the video for the little Hoover. I may actually start a new sort of feature gadget corner. We'll see how that goes anyway. There was somebody had asked, would I do a quick tour of the railway room, sort of behind the scenes type thing. I will. There's not much to show, I have to be honest with you, because like most people usually know that you all your engines and your rolling stock, the boxes, you have to keep your boxes, and your whole place turns into a cardboard city, because you would store your engine, store your rolling stock, and then store all the boxes. I'm quite lucky that most of them go next door to the nephew, because he lives just next door, so I've turned his place into a cardboard city, so they're all stored in there. But in this room itself, I have to store everything else. I have to have my workbench, obviously the layout itself, all the paraphernalia that goes with it, and obviously store the engines and the rest of the rolling stock. So I try and keep underneath as tidy as I can. So anyway, I'll stop this. We'll start the new video, because I'll put this on a different tripod, because I've only got my iPhone in a tripod. That's all I've got at the moment. I am thinking of possibly a camera later in the year with a bit better mic, so people can hear what I'm talking about a little bit better, because I know some people have said they can't really hear me very well. Some may think that's a good thing, but never mind. So anyway, I'll stop this, and I will get out the smaller tripod and give a quick tour of the railway room such as it is. So bear with me a minute.